Ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 San Diego Padres.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Number 64 is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Here's Brandon Phillips, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. James on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a baseball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy is flat out one of the best players in the game today. Let me tell you, he's got power, he's got speed, he's clutch, he does it all. No one more fun to watch in this game, so sit back and enjoy.
Jose Alvarez will be on the mound for game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he pitched the minimum 5 innings to get the W, and he got the win. I know he wasn't real happy. He's hoping he can pitch deeper, and we'll see if he's able to go deeper in this game today.
Settling in now, Billings. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Padres, right fielder, number 5.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will ease in there with the first hit of game 4. It's a double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
He's set and the pitch. The high fastball is in there. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first as Valbuena throws him out. One gone.
Batting third, first baseman, number 8.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. One out and a runner on second base. One and one. One and one. Here it comes. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 1-2 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Trout racing back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away.
Third baseman, Dixie.
Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valbuena is there and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for San Diego. Still no score. Here's Albert now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, number 5.
Infield
Albert
in the
Pujols.
overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Tap down the line. That winds up foul. Now here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Dixie fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Dixie is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Change up and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading out for the Padres, second baseman, number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Three and 2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
In now, Gary. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First offering on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is past a diving Phillips, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding, second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
Into the box, Timmons. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
A 1 pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Ready on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Catcher, number 17.
In now, number 17, as he'll take a look at ball one. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. 1-0 pitch on the way. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 64.
Digging in now, number 64. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billings. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1.
Man, we're seeing some pitching right now. He's 1 out away from getting out of the woods in this nasty situation. Bases loaded, no outs. He gets the first 2 guys out, and he's this close. Let's see what happens with this batter, if he can get out of it.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And a changeup right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Alvarez.
Stepping up now, Jose Alvarez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Striding in once again, Maxwell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, number 14.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Boy, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report, but he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs in the breaking ball count.
Standing in now, James standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box now, Dixie, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now the 0-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Jay, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Gary, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Little tapper down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Phillips. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
27, Mike Trout.
So striding in, Mike Trout comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's Justin Upton now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Timmons. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 3.
In there, no balls and a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 17.
Now at the plate, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pujols in foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, number 64.
So striding forward now, number 64. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Angels, first baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball. Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
On the ground to the right side, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Bouncer down the line. Another 0-2 coming. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Digging in once again, Billings. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Right fielder, number 5.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Calhoun at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Hitting a home run in the World Series, that is special. But when you give your team a lead, that's something you don't forget. Great swing right there.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
The batter, number 14.
Into the box, Maxwell, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
To 2-2 now. Ready with the 2-2. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you got to question the pitch calling here. First of all, you throw a fastball by him, then you come back off speed. All you're doing is speeding up his bat. I don't get it.
Ready for another shot now. James, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move
Third
up.
baseman, number 7, Dixie.
Ready once again. Dixie. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jay, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now, Gary, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. In to score, the runner from third. Now both men are across to score. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Nick
Your attention,
Tropiano
please.
is going to take over
Now
here in
pitching for
inning
the
number
Angels,
5, so it'll be a
number
bullpen game
35,
from here on out.
Nick Tropiano.
Stepping in now, Timmons. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Phillips. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. The Padres lead it 3-0. Striding in once again, Luis
off for the
Valbuena.
Angels,
He'll try and get
third
things
baseman,
started as we begin
Luis
inning number 6.
Valbuena.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
In there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gary has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Perez.
So striding forward now, Carlos Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's popped up now towards short right field. Jay backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher Nick.
Yunel
Your attention,
Escobar
please.
will get the call to
Been
pinch hit
hitting for the
here as we'll
Angels,
see what he can do with
number
2
0.
out and the base is empty.
Yunel Escobar.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Maxwell sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Alex
attention,
Meyer
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching
pitching
in
for
the
the
bottom of the
Angels,
6th.
number 23, Alex Meyer.
Ready once again, number 17. 0 for 2 on his line
Leading
thus
out for the
far.
Padres, catcher number 17.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High pop-up. Perez has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 64.
Digging in once again, number 64. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Billings will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They lead it 3-0. Back here at Petco Park. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Brandon Phillips.
Now a swing by Phillips as he sends this one on the ground to his opposite number at second. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
To third. He's right there. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Justin Upton.
Digging in now, Justin Upton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location. Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go quietly there. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance. Maxwell is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Center fielder, number 14.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Number 8.
Ready for another shot now. James. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Dixie. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count.
Ouch, that one hit him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in to try it again. Jay, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Albert now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Maxwell has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Popped high in the air. Number 64 will put this one away, and his side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Digging in and looking for more. Gary, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Number 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Simmons is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, Timmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Friar shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout. Still going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the series, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
I know one thing, with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out.
How about it? Number 17.
Into the box now, number 17. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Now in the box, number 64. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one.
Number 5.
That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Billings, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calhoun on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Padres 5 and the Angels nothing. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Luis Valbuena.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Oh, he might have got away with 1. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to third. Dixie has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Now batting, pitcher.